Okay, great. Oh, finally. Thank God. Let me copy this. I'm just going to quickly share that on the group. Okay, so who have we got here? I've just shared the new link. Please let me know if you're here. Let me know if you're here. We're live. You're all welcome to Skills of the New Economy, our webinar for January. Who is here? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. I can actually hear myself, so I want to know if someone else can. 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 Is there an echo? You can hear me twice. Okay. How about now? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually logged on my phone just to be able to follow the live as well because you can't be too sure in case anything goes wrong. I can quickly know that. So can you still hear me twice? It's much better now. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to log out from my own YouTube and then we can start. So you are welcome. Yeah, you're welcome once again. I don't want this live video to be too long because I understand that um, Saturdays are usually busy, and then people will want to go um, for meetings, obviously in the evenings, and then maybe just returning home tired, and then oh, I'm there and the likes, like we do back home, and those preparing to go to church tomorrow. So it's quite understandable. Okay. Precious, can you just put on the group just to follow up with people in case people want to use the previous link? Just send them the new link that I sent um recently for them to use. So just keep sending it that people should join us there so that when people come online, when they come online, they can use the link. Okay. So I trust your day has been awesome. I'm just Okay, so you're welcome once again. Like I mentioned, we're here for the webinar on skills of the new economy. Hmm. Somebody asked me a question. He said, "Look, I'm in trouble with the advent of AI. What happens to my job?" Everybody is afraid, except you don't know what's going on in the world. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on right now, and no sector is spared. But like I mentioned in webinars on Telegram, was it last year? That if you know how to navigate the pathway, how to go about things, nothing can replace you, not even artificial intelligence. So, and I made an illustration. I made an illustration last year for those who were in that class. That's when calculators were invented. A lot of people came out, they were like, oh my God, I hope Precious is back. I don't want him missing out of this. So I think it's okay. I already saw your notification. Yeah. So I don't want you missing out. Just join in the meeting. So you stay. Yeah, our digital portfolio will pass it around shortly. But for now, let's not get distracted. So when calculators were invented, a lot of people were fuming about it. Like, oh no, the calculator is going to make student lazy. The calculators are going to make um this person lazy, that person lazy. Even typewriters, they said, oh no, this calculator is rubbish for us, for our business. Teachers, and they felt it's good to do mathematics and other calculations with your head. Do all the calculation, the everything by yourself, even if it means counting. Okay, that was what everybody was saying, that calculators are going to make students lazy. Teachers said calculators are going to take their jobs. Accountants, they said calculators are going to take their jobs. A lot of people were not having it. They were against the advent of calculators. Now, we can talk about these things because we are now in the future. But in retrospect, it wasn't like that. A lot of people were actually afraid, and their fear was valid. It was actually valid. Okay, sorry. Um, just a minute. Somebody needs to be in a meeting, and I just forgot about him. And the other meeting has started already, so I need to quickly do that. I just remembered. I'm not going to feel so good if I remember after our meeting, because I wanted to sort out the whole Telegram drama, so I didn't attend to him, and it's actually very, very relevant to his PhD program. So it's very relevant to his. He's just finished his PhD, and then he wants. Anyways, that's not your business. So let me not talk about that. That's sorted already. So you're welcome once again. Welcome, 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 welcome. I was talking about the advent of calculators. That when calculators came around, a lot of people were actually not having it because they felt it was going to cause lots of havoc. It was going to do more harm than good. And they were like, no, it's not going to do more harm than good. It's going to make your lives better, your calculations better, and all of that. It wasn't even as portable as we have now. Virtually, if not all of us, we have calculators on our phones. Even if you use all these small Nokia phones, these small, small phones that are not NFC enabled, they are not smartphones. Smartphones. Smartphones are the phones that we use, to access social media. Um, it's got camera. You can make a video. You can chat and all of that. You can operate social media on them, and then do some other things on them. So that's what make them smart. So even on your wristwatch, on your smartwatch, you can have calculators. You get so we all have calculators around us. Now, can you now say if calculators have made things worse or better? Obviously, they've made things better. So that was the fear then, because especially those who were doing accounting and office keeping, a few people, it wasn't data management they called it then. I can't really remember exactly the name. So that was the fear. Now, that is one constant thing we change. That is one constant thing we change. People do not like change. So when something is changing, where an infrastructure, anything changing, a lot of people like to come against it, especially when they do not understand what's going on. So as it was with the advent of calculators, so it is now with the advent of AI. Look, we cannot do anything about AI. You cannot fight against AI. You cannot stop AI. AI has come to stay. And the moment we accept that, the better for us. The earlier we accept that, the better for us. Can somebody type in the comment, AI has come to stay and we need to face the reality? Just type in the comment, AI has come to stay and we need to face the reality. Um, Man, I don't need to put this publicly. Just quickly do that. I know some people still will not see this thing until we are done. So, say AI has come to stay and we need to face reality. Thank you so much. So, AI will not replace you if you know what you're doing. But the sad news is that AI will replace so many people. That's the sad news. Especially like if you're very crude, you do not embrace change, you do not go with what is going on in the world, you're not informed and you don't want to be informed. AI will replace you. You know the good news. AI will replace the bad news is that AI will replace people, but the good news is that AI will not replace those who can use it. AI will not replace those who can use it. So instead of being the person who is crying over having AI to replace him, having AI to replace her, why not learn how to use AI for the business? Why not leverage AI? Like we leverage calculators for ease of calculation. You need to leverage AI for ease of virtually everything in life, every sector of the economy, in arts, in culture, in even in healthcare. Look, even doctors are there's there's the use of AI everywhere. Okay, so don't say, "Oh, because I'm a nurse. Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm a doctor." It's true. AI cannot replace that human feeling, that emotional aspect, the touch, the human touch. But look, you see, for writers, for thank you so much, Precious. For writers, copywriters, of course, when I mean writers, everybody that writes, or let me say content writers, copywriters, ghostwriters. I mean, ghostwriter myself, so I know what I'm saying because, yeah, you better up your game. If not, that will be all. So I was speaking to a client I think that was in October, November. And this man is a prof, is a professor. Hmm. The guy is everywhere. He has traveled around the world. I met him on LinkedIn and we were talking about his book project. And he was like, "Oh, this one, that one. You can use Chat GPT for something." I was asking him to do something. And then he just sent it. And that was quick. And I was seeing Chat GPT, terminologies, everything in there. Let's delve into what other thing? The realm of, all of those things. I mean, I hate those things. Sorry. I don't like seeing those words. I see it in the post of people, but I don't like saying those words. It's just a personal preference. So even if you use AI, there's a way you can still adjust, let it sound like you. I mean, no, don't let it sound robotic. So, and that's the truth of the matter. But there is something else I can bring to the table that he cannot get from AI. If not, that would just be the end of the discussion. Okay? So, AI has come to stay. We need to embrace the change and then see how we can explore it and maximize it to the business. So, now in the era of AI, that AI is replacing accountants, is firing so many people, programmers, even those who are cybersecurity officials, many of them are going. I'm telling you, Amazon, they've laid off millions of their staff. Yes. Facebook, I think laid off 700 of them, or how many of them? I mean, generally, millions of staff are laid off, not just in Amazon. Let me correct that. Okay? Like lots of people, thousands of people are losing their jobs every day. Like every day. And some people will still lose it on Monday, this coming week, especially in advanced countries. Okay? So, programmers, tech guys, even tech guys, I know that they say that there's blood money in tech, like in quotes. But in few moments time, there's still a level of protection. I mean, to be candid, I'm not saying that all jobs will be gone. There's still a level of protection, but because with the advancement of AI, a lot of people will still lose their jobs, is the fact. Okay? But then there are some skills that if you have a measure of security, both in an economy, in an environment that people are losing their jobs, and also in a you know recession eating economy. So it makes you recession proof and it makes you wanted everywhere. Somebody tell me that I'm following. Let me know if you're following, please. Let me know if you're following. I'm the only one here. I can't see every other person. So yeah, that's it. But we're going to be just talking about a few of these skills. Of course, I cannot explore all, like every one of them. I cannot. So the first one I will talk about is that you need to have, how do I put it? You need to be able to travel. It may not really sound like a skill per se, like exactly, but I cannot throw it away. It's part of it. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Good to have you here. Oh, look at my people. Good to have you here. So it's not like a skill in its entirety, but I cannot remove it. It's part of the whole equation. As an individual, as a business, maybe you're a service provider, you sell your product, or your business owner, or you're even a full-time employee, a 9 to 5 person. Look, you need to be able to travel. You need to be able to travel. And how can you do that? Okay, if let's say we want to have a conference, Writers Wealth Web in the United Kingdom, for an instance, and Writers Wealth Web is registered with the government. Not everybody can invite people based on maybe all these things. There are procedures, there are protocols. So we grow so big, and then we say we want to have a conference. Let's even say we want to have it in March. That's in 2 months' time. This coming March, this year. Okay, let me send you letters. Then you can travel and come. Or there's a leadership conference, fully sponsored. They pay for your flights, even your what's it called? Your accommodation, your feeding, everything is sorted. Are you ready? Just ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready at all? And I know that, it's not even something that we should be debating. As long as you are an adult, I mean, you are considered an adult first when you belong to a country. How do you belong to a country? You have a passport. You have a passport. I know that majority of my audience are Nigerians. So I mean, I have to be speaking like I'm speaking to Nigerians or Africans generally. Apologies to everyone that is not like, I mean, that's not African. I mean, this might sound alien to you. This might sound alien to you because you're like, what are you talking about? You mean adults don't have passports? Even young children, they have passports. So it's one of the, I mean, it's the first that I'll be talking about tonight. You should have a passport. If you don't have a passport, I'm coming to your dream. Yes, you will see my face. I will come and chase you. You need to go and register, go and apply for it. You cannot, things are now seamless. I think they've made the process much easier than before. Apply for it so that even if opportunities come easily, you are available. Look, you should not start, you should not just stay at the level of being a local champion. You need to pass two tests in life. And even if I want to test the validity of any business idea, um, any enterprise, anything, or any personal or business brand, anything, I check for two things. Does it pass the test of locality? That's number one. Number two, does it pass the test of universality? When I was going, I mean, when I was going to pick a topic for this webinar, I was like, okay. And he passed those two tests. And I said, okay, it's good. Yeah, we're good. Because I don't want to waste my time. Okay, so you need to pass the test of locality and you need to pass the test of universality, and it's part of it. Many people pray to go global, to go, outside of their continent, but they are not ready. You need to take things. Now they say our anthem for the year 2024 is no grief for anybody. That's one of the ways you will not grieve, even for yourself. So please get a passport. I won't tell you to raise your hand though, because I know some people don't have passports and they're watching me live. Look, I'm looking at you. I'm coming to your dream. You need to get your passport. You should be able to travel. If somebody is presenting you with an opportunity, it won't make sense for you not to be able to travel and miss out on lifetime opportunities because of that. Okay? So even if you have your passport, you can apply for visas. Apply for visas. See, it doesn't bite. You can apply for US visa. You can apply for Canadian visa. But before you do that, have something doing. Don't waste your money. Okay, especially maybe you're a public speaker, we'll still get to all those things. I don't want to mention big things for now because I'm trying to lay a very good foundation for everybody. Yes, so I have police in this place. They will come after you. Everybody is laughing now. Okay, don't worry. When you see me in your dream now. Okay, so that's that about that. Mobility and then your readiness to travel. So another thing is that um, the second skill I'll be talking about is the skill of selling. The skill of selling. Look, forget about the fact that, oh, I don't like to sell. I don't know how to sell. You sell every day. You're here in this webinar because I have sold to you reasons for you to come. Even sometimes you don't even know why you should come. But because of my personal brand, I will still get there. Because of my personal brand, because of the person you know me to be, or because of how I've spoken to you, how I've sold the class to you, the webinar to you, you are here. And you can trust me with your time, you can trust me with your attention. The skill of selling. Maybe you're a public speaker or you're a public speaking coach, you're a writing coach, you you are a content writer, you are a graphic designer, you're a photographer. You're selling to your clients why they should keep working with you. You're selling yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there so that people can want to work with you. You are a full-time employee. Even if you're an employer, you're selling to your staff why they should still keep working with you. You're an employee, you're selling to your employer why they should keep employing you, why you should keep your employment for you. Okay? If you're married, you're selling to your spouse why they should keep being married to you. If you are a son or a daughter, or maybe somebody has sent you to school, you are selling to the person why they should keep paying your school fees. You are a friend to somebody, or you are a coach. You are selling to your friend why they should keep being friends with you. You are selling to your students why they should keep listening to you. as a coach. So we sell every day. Some of you will use toothpaste, you recommend to somebody else. Some of you buy wigs, women, you buy wigs for us ladies. And then you say, oh, I like your wig. Where did you buy it? And then you say, oh, it's one lady on Instagram. Oh. You send the person's handle. Oh, I like your style. Oh, who's a fashion designer? And then you refer. In the referral, you're not getting paid. Are you? You're not. So actually, we sell every day. If you know how to sell, and there's a big market in Nigeria right now. There's a big ready market. Don't say that there's no market in Nigeria. Just know what you're doing. What do you offer? To who do you offer it to? What results do you help them get? When you get those right, I'm telling you, you attract the target audience. And even if they're not coming as much as you want them to come, then you go after them. So that's the second thing. Um, what's it called? The skill, thank you so much. The skill of selling. Yeah, that's the number two. Okay. Now, the number three is personal branding. Personal branding. And look, when you hear personal branding, it's it's how it implies. No need to be defining anything for you here. But personal branding is how you brand yourself. It's personal. How you decorate yourself, how you talk about yourself, how you dress up yourself in public, the perception you give to the public, eh? It's personal branding. You give them a perception of you, a description of you, a picture of you, such that when you are not in the room, they can talk about you accurately. So you can't leave it to chance. Now, get me. I'm trying to paint a picture in your mind. I am the person, I have a personal brand. So what I do is that everything I do, it's more than logo, brand color, as much as it's part of it. You have a logo, you have a brand color, you have a website, you have a this, you have a that, you have a banner, you have it's look, those ones are very good and they are part of it. But the cruise of it is that I'm telling you how I want you to perceive me, such that the picture I have in my mind is transferred to you. And then you have that same picture. And when need arises, for you to speak about me, you have a perfect understanding of what I want you to know. And then you're, telling people about me in that same light. That is when my own personal branding is effective. It is what people, say about you when you're not in the room. Okay? So that's just it, your personal branding. What do you have? I have a non-nose brand, and I brand myself as a ghostwriter, a non-fiction ghostwriter. What skill do you have? What service are you selling out there? Or do you even have products? Do you have one or two things? You need to let people know through your content, through everything, especially through your content. Then of course you have to optimize your profile and all of that. So I'm not going into that. I just wanted to like touch on it very briefly. And then, I don't know this boy TV, but it looks like Coach B. Hey, Coach B, tell me if it's you. Oh. Let me go and bring our puff puff. Everybody needs to eat puff puff today. So, let me welcome everybody I've seen so far. Bola to Esther, welcome. Isikaye Precious, Fagbemi Gunlaro to me, Phillips, Esther, Yanolu Agaruba. My senior colleague. You're welcome. Chinyere Jane. Oh, good to have you here. Boy TV, good to have you here. Vivian Odong, good to have you here. Clement Olayemi, good to have you here. Thank you so much all for coming. Workaholic Healthline. Oh, I don't know who this is, but thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. David Tokwe, thank you so much. K Bright Official. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Afari Ogundamilola, thank you so much. Awofolaji Grace, good to have you here. I'm so glad you're here as well. Felicia Omo, oh, thank you so much for coming. Welcome, everyone. I know some people are watching, and they are not saying anything. Oh, Ramat, Adam, Hello, hello, hello to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. So, I'll go ahead. Now, the fourth one is offer creation. Offer creation. Look, everything I'll be saying or I've said, they don't need to apply to you. But the few ones that apply to you, just pick on them, okay? And then you can now expand on them later. All right. And then if you need more clarity, you can always reach me. As long as you are members of Writers Wealth Web, I'm super busy. Guys, I'm very busy. you know, somebody once posted on their status and said, "Oh, I'm so bored. Anybody help for video call?" It sounded so alien to me. I mean, this is not a rubbish person. I don't have rubbish people on my contact list. You know, it just felt like, I feel so bored today. I've been really busy. Just took a break. I think like a week break or something. Said, "Oh, he's not going to work and all of that." And she was, yeah, she was not going to work and all of that. And she said, "Oh, she was busy." And then, I mean, I feel like, wow, I wish I can say it. I mean, I just envied. I appreciated it, not in a bad way, not that I envied it in a bad way, but I just envy that kind of freedom. That can be free for one day and not have something to do. It's not possible. There's always something to do. So, but then members of Writers Wealth Web, I am borrow blessing. Sorry, I've called that with a Yoruba accent. Please forgive me. Good to have you here, Puff Puff. Look, Precious, we are passed around our Puff Puff. Oh, let everybody eat. It's 30 minutes already. So, but then when you send me messages, I'm actually going to prioritize your messages, of course. So if you need any clarification, um, the best thing, I mean, if there's no time to do a one-on-one clarification, I'm just going to throw it to the group and then we have a discussion on it. Okay, so that's about the offer creation. I promise that I will not be saying bogus words here. Offer creation simply, it's not just having something to sell, just having a product is, I know that many people would have heard something about irresistible offer, bringing a collection of services or products under one umbrella, such that you're presenting things in a way that is too valuable, and your people or your audience, they feel like they're going to miss out a lot if they do not take up your offer. Okay, it's not just one product. Offer is a collection of products. When I say products can mean physical product and it can also mean digital products. But in this case, I'm actually talking digital products. Digital products can be your ebooks, your courses, your webinars, your videos, your audios, your checklist, your templates, your guides, your yeah. And when I say courses, it can be video courses as well, audio courses, yeah, in text, and also it's actually diverse, very, very diverse. So I'm talking about digital products. A collection of all these things for your audience to meet up or to have a particular result. And you can't do that with only one thing. So you bring things together, you bring services together, and you create an offer out of them. Not as a hungry person, but somebody who has results or somebody who has something that other people need. And then you can offer the solution that they need, the solution to their problem. So offers are solutions to people's problems, packaged in a variety of products, now put under one umbrella. That is the description I can give to offer creation. And now there are three types of offer creations. Okay. There are three types. You see how many people watching or live chats. Anyways, this thing is deceiving me here, but that's not a problem. So let's get going. There are three types of offer creation. You have the low, sorry, you have the low value offer, you have the medium value offer, and you have the high value offer. I'll go again. We have the low value offer, medium value offer, and high value offer. That's why distraction is not good. Please hold on. So that is a school of thoughts, but the one that is actually, let me say, like more common, or let me say most common, is how they call it. They call it low ticket offer, medium ticket offer, then high value offer, high tickets offer. I'm hungry. Precious, please bring our puff puff. Oh my god. So no, yeah, let's use the most common terminology. Of course, low value offer and all of that, but the most common one is low ticket offer, medium ticket offer, and then what's the third one? High ticket offer. For me, my ghostwriting service is a high ticket offer because it's like just one client keeps you busy for a while, and then they pay you premium. Okay, they pay you premium. So now let me start from low ticket offers. Low ticket offers are like low hanging fruits. If you are trying to build your know, like, and trust, what we call the KLT factor in the marketplace or to your audience, you start. Precious has added chips and burger. Thank you. Please pick yours. They're already passing the trail. Pick yours and carry and pass. So your low ticket offers, they're like low hanging fruits. You have a big tree. So those offers are on the, like, the lower side, low hanging, so that people coming around, even though they don't know your tree, they don't know what tree is this, they can pick those fruits because they are low hanging. They can pick those fruits, take a bite. Oh, this fruit is so sweet. I want to have more. Okay, I want to get more, and then they can now want to get more of your product, more of your services. So low ticket offers are those very, very cheap offers, the low ticket offers, very cheap offers that you can, put out there in your guides, in your workbooks, in your sheets, your cheat sheets, your templates, your ebooks. You can put them out. You can even sell your courses. I've seen people selling writing courses for like 1,000 naira. Those ones are low ticket offers. Okay, so now and that's a very good place to start, but that's not a place to end. After that, you can graduate to a middle ticket offer. For people who want to, maybe you want to do subscriptions, a lot of things. Don't worry, that's not where I'm staying tonight, but you have an idea of what I'm saying. And then the high ticket offer, one to one or one on one, as it is called, your consultations, your masterminds, and all of that. Subscriptions also fall under that. I mean, when people subscribe to your programs, maybe a 3 month mastermind program, you have a one-on-one coaching. Those ones are actually like high value. Of course, if you can, the medium ticket offer. An example is like all these courses. Let's say you sell your course for like 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira. Now, if you have like how many people? Let's say it's 20,000 naira and you have 10 people subscribe. And of course, don't go. I'm not encouraging you to put out a course that um, you cannot deliver. Let it be something that you know that, look, the people that have registered for this course, they are blessed forever as long as they listen and they follow your guidelines. Okay. Okay, you can deliver it. You can deliver. Let's even say, okay, let's say, okay, to start with, you now put out a course and you know that this course you can deliver on this for 5,000 naira. If 10 people register, that's 50K, 50,000 naira, okay, to start with. If 100 people register, that's how much. Somebody should put it in the comments, please. Somebody should put it in the comments. And then you will eventually use the number of hours or slightly, higher number of hours to when you have one person Then when you have one person you're actually speaking to, okay? So that's why one-to-one trainings, one-to-one consultations, like real work, usually like high tickets. Because such that if you want to invest that kind of time to one person into helping one person, you can possibly charge the person 50K, 100K, 200,000, 300, 500, a million naira, 2 million naira. It all depends. Okay. So that's why high ticket offers are usually more expensive than medium ticket and low ticket offers. So now another thing you can do, that I think that should be the fourth skill, is e-commerce. E-commerce, skills of the new economy. We use things every day, especially for things that are non-negotiable. E-commerce, what's it called? Merchandise. Many people, I see many people, many, what's it called? Many celebrities, all these Instagram buddies and a lot of people, and they don't have merch, they don't have merchandise, they don't do e-commerce. I say, wow, these people are leaving so much money on the table despite their influence. I'll speak more on e-commerce later, and it's something I'm looking into, particularly myself. And don't worry, later on we'll discuss more on that. Okay, so e-commerce is another place you can actually look into. I look into niches that actually help people achieve three things: under wealth, under health, and under relationships. Okay, so that's that about that. Another one is content creation. Wow, you see, this one is actually very massive. It's actually very massive, and I'm looking at the angle to handle it from content creation. Ah, somebody is waiting for their puff puff. Oh, Ego Charity, you're welcome. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Please, can you pass the tray? Maybe they are not around. Maybe first, maybe at the first round. So the next one is content creation. Now, content creation is very, very broad. It's actually very broad, very, very broad. So maybe you're talking about video content creation, audio content creation, that text, that's writing. But first of all, I'll talk about under content creation. I think I should talk about the whole. Okay, let me see. The first one I'll talk about under that is public speaking under content creation. Number one under it, you need to overcome your fear of public speaking. You need to overcome your fear of public. A lot of people are scared. I actually understand. I mean, it's my first live video ever, ever. Look, we're supposed to have our class on Telegram, and then this hacker came, and I said, "Oh, look, you can't put me under pressure." Even when YouTube was saying, "Oh no, you have to wait 24 hours," I said, "Okay, I don't hear now." Yes, not the cause fights. I have to find a way. I have to find a way. Okay, so and it's the first ever, like first. So it's not like I've done this before, but then I know that it's something I can do, and then I've done it, and I'm doing it, and then that's it. You people cannot swallow me. You can't swallow me. I'll be in your faces. You can't swallow me. So that's how it be. Me sef, I no agree. I don't agree for anybody. Now, when you're building your personal brand, I mean that's by the way, forgive my whole playfulness. When you're building your personal brand, you need to know how to create content, both video and audio. You have different content types, even carousels, maybe putting out polls, all of those things. You need to know how to create content. So, number one is to overcome your fear of public speaking. Many people have said, "Oh, you have to face the mirror, speak to the mirror, and then see how." My recommendation, as good as that is, it's not really the best, because if you keep speaking to the mirror, there's still a mentality that is mirror you're speaking to. Mirror cannot give you feedback. So what I used to advise people, I've done it once, but that was last year anyways, was that, or what I advise people, What I advise you to do going forward, put a camera in front of you, your phone camera, whatever, put a camera in front of you and then record yourself. Speak to the camera. Speak, and then if you're speaking, speak like you're speaking to other people. So people even recommend that you should speak like you're speaking. Don't look at the faces of people, look at their heads, speak over their heads if you're in a meeting, in a congregation. That's actually good, but it still has its limitation. Because imagine I'm in a hall speaking to every one of you, and I'm not maintaining eye contact. I'm not speaking to you directly. You're lost. Even me, I'm lost. There's no connection between me and my audience. If somebody asks question, let's say, okay, well, somebody decides to ask question, maybe like Vivian decides to ask question, and we are in a physical meeting, not virtual like this. If you're speaking to me, will I be looking at the ceiling or just looking away while you're talking? Of course not. That would be weird. And then that can put me off balance. Even though I know the answer, but then I don't even remember. I don't know because I'm already looking at your face. So all of those things still have their limitation. Okay. So I will advise that you face the mirror. In your mind, speak like you are speaking to real people. Do you get? Speak like you are speaking to real people. So as much as speaking to the mirror, as sorry, there's a mirror here. That's how I'm going. I'm pointing this way. As soon as you're speaking to the mirror, or you're speaking over the head of people, and then you're not maintaining high contact. You're just speaking like this. Imagine I'm looking up, I'm speaking. You'd be like, what's wrong with this lady this night? Okay, so it's not the best actually. It's not the best. So it is what it is. You need to overcome that demon. It's a demon you must overcome. Look, you don't have to be the finest. You don't have to be. You may not have pink lips like me. My pink lips self is fading away. But God will not agree. God will not agree for that. Even me, I no go agree. So you don't even me. Look, no makeup, nothing. But I have to just show up. I don't need makeup. It's not a need. Without it, I'm confident. With it, I'm confident. Okay? So it's not a need. You don't need makeup like that. Although I will beg you to at least, touch up if you need to. Of course, you should. Okay? But all those things should not limit you. Overcome your fear of public speaking. If you have a personal brand and they don't know the person behind it, you're just putting out content, maybe once in a blue moon, you're just coming and going, and they don't know the face. They can't put a face to your brand. You won't do much. You can't impact as much as you want to impact. You can't influence people as much as you want to do, and you can't have much income. You can't sell as much as you want to do. Even though you have the skills of selling, even though you have the skill of communication, whatever, you cannot. I mean, when it comes to maybe you can talk fluently and all of that, but that fear, that demon of fear, you need to overcome it. Overcome your fear of public speaking. Even if it's random videos, do them, post them on your status. Because anything can happen. We're not just waiting for opportunities, lying down waiting for opportunities. And it affects every aspect of our lives. It affects our relationships. Because if you're not a confident person, it affects a lot of things. It affects a lot of things. I've been asked to speak to people unprepared. So, oh, what do you have to say? Annie, please come. Okay, just say one or two things. Excuse you. You did tell me before. Sorry, but I mean, we're here now. Just do something. And then trust your girl to deliver. That kind of a situation, you can even start with a story. You don't need 4 years to plan. I've gone for different teachings, online webinars, programs. It's only when I'm a writer's web that I'm always very playful. And sometimes I'm not even serious. But when I'm out there, look, so they would just tell me, oh, this one. I had one meeting, was it last week? It was one invitation like that. I didn't even prepare. I now called the person 30 minutes to go. It was by 8 p.m. 7:30. I said, wait, oh, what did you say I should do again? I mean, I was really busy because I moved from London. I moved to Leicester. I was actually very, very busy. And then it was like a week difference. So I couldn't really do more, and I didn't even understand the whole thing. So I just had to ring the person. So let's talk. What do you want me to talk to your people about? Okay, about this one, about that one. Okay, that's good. How about this one? Which one do you want me to emphasize more? And all of that. And that was it. No notes, no preparation. And we got there, and everybody was slain under the anointing. Everybody was under the anointing. I mean, you should know that that is that one. I'm just borrowing that, but it was a mind blowing session. And sometimes even session that you don't prepare for. That's why even if you're a resourceful person and you do not overcome the fear of public speaking, it will be a problem. So as much as you're adding value to yourself, you need to overcome that fear. Okay. So that's about that. Under content creation, I've talked about public speaking. Another one on that is writing. Hey, my people, if I tell you where writing has taken me, if I tell you where writing has taken me, the people in my because of writing, even me, I didn't know. I wasn't taking it seriously before until last year. When I began to see results, and I felt, my goodness, writing can bring you before kings and queens. Where the countries I've been, people who read my writings, they are everywhere in all continents of the world, in Asia, in North America, in what's it called, in Africa. Of course, I started from Africa, in Europe, everywhere, everywhere. So even places that you've not been, and I will advise you going forward that you should start creating content, video content, writing as well. Now I'm going to speak in terms of, I don't like calling numbers. I'm not so comfortable with them because apart from the fact that people can bill you when they hear you talking in millions, and they think you've not got bills to pay, you don't have people to attend to in your life, you don't have anything doing, you're just making money to keep sending to them. So apart from, not even because of billing, but it just makes me a bit uncomfortable. I felt, look, there's a lot of noise out there. Why join the list of noisemakers? Do you understand? So, and then for people that who are trying to piece things together, it may put them under lots of pressure, such that people are not now, they're no longer willing to build from scratch. They just want to make money. Somebody will come, let's say this particular webinar now, somebody can extract something and come and take it somewhere and say, oh, something that is not their experience. Okay. People, and then if it's sellable, they can package it and then sell to people this one, that one, something that is not their experiences. Sure, you get. So a lot of things are actually happening. And then when you're talking like that, talking big numbers, and it feels like, will I ever get there? And you wouldn't know what people don't tell you are the things that they've been through, the trainings, the teachings, the mentorings, the coachings, the pain, the inconvenience, everything. I spent hours on YouTube. The hours I've spent on YouTube, I've spent on every other platform put together. I am very active on LinkedIn. Check me out. I'm very active on Facebook. Not as active on link as I am on LinkedIn, but I'm very active, very, very active. And I spend lots of time. But the time I spent on YouTube, put LinkedIn and Facebook together, they are still not enough to meet up with the time I spent on YouTube. Learning. So if and it's not only YouTube, I just have to make reference to that. Okay. So I mean there are tons of videos on YouTube that you can learn from. So putting all these things together, if you don't see the back end sacrifice that goes into the result that you see, you get discouraged. You will think, why is your own like this? But then when we show you the back end, if you're in my exclusive class, then I can even show you receipts. I can show you things because we are talking about the inner chambers. Do you understand? So writing has put money in my hands in 5 figures, in 6 figures, in 7 figures, not once, not twice. Do you get? So, and when I say 7 figures, I mean in naira. So don't think I'm talking pounds or dollars or something. But in pounds and dollars, that's like four figures. Do you understand? So, I mean, I would have blown now, if not because I live in the United Kingdom. We pay bills almost every day, pay bills every month. So, I mean, that's not, it's just like a side talk, but it's the reality of things. So, writing is actually a massive thing. And because of writing, I've had contacts right now, I have contacts of people in my contact list, contacts of thousand years, big people like you, big people like you, contacts of thousandaires, of millionaires and billionaires in my contact list. And I've actually worked with some of them. But as a ghostwriter, you can't really talk about some of these things publicly and say, oh, look at that best-selling book on Amazon. Now me write down. No, you know if you talk that kind of thing, they fit carry you. So there's something we call non-disclosure agreements that you sign with your clients when you are a ghostwriter. You cannot, even if they are blowing in quotes with the book you wrote, you can't, it's just what it is. And that's why ghostwriting is a premium service, because you're taking away all my rights to my intellectual product. So it's an intellectual property, but I'm giving you all the rights. And that's why you pay me money for that. Okay? But ghostwriting is not the only thing about writing. We have copywriting, content writing, um, there's a lot. Technical writing, medical writing, legal writing. It's a lot. Email marketing, everything still falls under writing. Okay, market writing is very, very broad. So that's that about that. I said I wanted to use only 1 hour for this program, but too much jokes will not let me focus. Now we have used 56 minutes. I've not even asked questions. Anyways, so, oh yeah, thank you. Somebody asked me about our forthcoming content writing masterclass. Yes, that's right. It's coming and it's coming next month. It's not even, it's like, it looks so far away, but it's in like maybe I think 13 days, 12, 10, 13 days. It's just, is today is 27, tomorrow is 28. It's not up to 13 days anymore. So it's very, very close. I mean, it's here already. And oh, I can't see you people again. Who is there? So our content writing masterclass, that is actually paid. For those who don't know, sorry, it is paid. It's an and it's not just about teaching you how to write. As long as you can drop a chat, you can, drop something. Whatever you sell, okay, great, great. Whatever you sell, whoever you are, wherever you are, if you don't know how to communicate in words, you're in trouble. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. You're in trouble. So the skill of selling, the skill of writing, the skill of content creation is what everybody should have. Is what everybody should have, such that you can speak like this, speaking to camera, to people via the camera. You can speak to people via text. You can write. Okay. And then, like I used to tell people when they say, oh, I'm not a writer, everybody's a writer. Well, it's good. You're not a professional writer, but I mean, it doesn't make you less. You only need to train and then upskill or upskill whatever, and then you're good. Okay. So our content writing bootcamp is an all encompassing one. I'm just going to go through the seller page. The school opens 9th of February 2024. So, but then registration will close. I mean, way before that. I think registration closes. What time again? Let me quickly check. Sorry, I'm checking on my phone. Oh, registration closes on the 7th February. So registration starts, it has started already, it's open now. Registration is opened, and then it closes on the 7th February. The registration is 15,000 naira, but I know that we ought yeah, but there's a new year bonus of 12,000 naira. Let me just read out a few things that you'll be learning because of that. We'll be talking about SEO, and then writing fundamentals, of course, business of writing. After after the training, I mean, close to the end of the training, I'll be talking very, very extensively about the business of writing, for those who want to offer the business. Okay. So then writing for social media, of course, we'll be talking about those ones and then peculiarities of them. And yeah, after the introduction to all content writing, how to generate leads, content marketing and content strategy. A lot of people are just writing. People even that supposedly know how to write, but without strategy, the a year might pass. You're just doing collaborations, you're talking, you're just dropping content and engaging. Nothing. Likes and comments don't put food on your table. And that's why you need to have a content strategy. You need to learn content marketing. So we'll talk about storytelling, um, writing, career development, and networking, talking about research tools and techniques. Of course, I mentioned something about AI the other time. You need to know how to use AI as well. It helps to save time, energy, it helps to save resources, it helps to, it does a lot. But you need to know what you're doing and you know what you want AI to produce for you, such that if you can detect what when maybe an output is less than the quality, is less than the standard. Okay. So it's a very loaded class. And look, I'm so happy for those who have signed up already and those who will sign up. Okay. So of course, like I mentioned, audience research tools and techniques, identify your target audience, understanding your audience, editing and proofreading. Yeah, because when you are putting out content and they are so crappy, and then lots of errors, grammar errors, syntax errors, spelling errors, lots of errors. We don't want that. Okay. Sales and marketing. Look, I love sales a lot. I think the second thing I mentioned was selling. Second skill was selling. I need to know how to sell. Even when product managers, product developers are getting sacked, sales people who are into sales, I don't mean sales boy. People like okay, sales representatives, um, um, there's a name they call themselves as well, but they're into sales. People in sales department, especially when you are good, they hardly get sacked. So you need to know how to sell actually. So we'll talk about sales and marketing. If you are offering your product, what do you say when your client tell you, "Oh, I'll think about it"? What do you say when your client tell you, "I'll speak to my wife or I'll speak to my husband about it"? What do you say when your client tells you you are too pricey or I can't afford it or I don't think I need it now? I mean, a lot of sales objections and all that, we'll be treating them as well. Then I know a lot of people too, they have problem with niching down to say, okay, this is my niche and all of that. So everything and what we will be talking about. And of course, you'll be having guides. I'll be giving you guides, ebooks, templates, drag and drop templates that you can use such that it saves you time and you don't need to overstress yourself. I do like some bit of the job for you. And then checklist, tick, okay, I want to do this. Let me check the guideline. Has it met with this requirement? Has it met with this requirement? Does it meet this one? Does it meet this one? Does it meet this one? Okay, they meet all, then I'm good to go. So you'll be having checklists, you'll be having workbooks, and of course sheet sheets. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So it's a hands-on mentorship session, class, boot camp. We'll be having question and answer sessions and some project group discussions. And then of course you have your accountability partners. There's accountability partnership. And then the community is priceless. You can't even put a price on it. She gets, the support, the community support and everything. So, and in case you'll be graduating, because some people will not graduate. Yes, I'm scaring you. Because if we will be, if we'll be putting our signature to sign you off as a writer, we need to be sure that okay, this person, we can vouch for the person and say, okay, yes, I am the coach, I am the trainer. Okay. So of course, not it's not hard. It's not going to be hard. So I'm not scary. I'm just pulling your legs. But for people, of course, some people may not graduate. They may not. Hmm? But for people that will be graduating, they will have certificates recognized, not just all these Canva certificates, recognized certificates. They'll be having recognized certificates that you can put on your skills or certificate sessions on social media, on your portfolio, your everywhere. So they'll be having certificates, they'll be having awards. Yeah, awards presentation. Look, it's a whole lot. If I if I'd paid this training to like 50K, 100K, people will still pay. Oh. You think money no dey? Money dey. Oh. Who will get money get money. Oh. Anyways, it would have still been a cheat for you, even if I said it's 50K. Do you get? So, but this is not 50K. It's not. It's not 50K. It's not 30K. It's not 20K. Of course, it will be 20K soon, but for now, it's not. Um, it's 15,000 naira only. And if outside Nigeria, that's like the dollar has risen now, so that's like some $10 there. Yeah. And if you are in UK, I know we have a few persons from the UK. I think it's just good to pay by bank transfer because it's ridiculous. So yeah, but for those in Nigeria, and if in case you're outside Nigeria and you want to pay, just on seller, when you get to seller, when you want to make payments, wait, let me see if I can check. Sorry. Um Hold on a minute. I'm just looking for. Oh, sorry, I'm on another page. I want to check the seller thing for you if I can share it. I will send it to the group now. My husband is on another meeting, so he's upstairs. I'm on another meeting as well. God will help us. When husband and wife, they are both resource persons. Um, yeah, that's the beauty of having something like this. You can always speak without having to disturb each other. So I want to share my screen with you. Can you load? So, this thing I've not done before. Now, let me see if I can share my screen. If I can't share my screen, I'll leave it though. But let me try. I've not done it before. But you do something. Oh, I'm a first time. I'm really impressed. Welcome, Charity. Everybody say welcome, Charity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love you. Look, I can't find share your screen, no, but there's a way that I mean there has to be a way. There has to be a way. No, I'm not signing out. Stop it. Welcome, Charity. We love you. Edit. No. Oh my God. No. Where is it gone? I know there has to be a way. And there is a way. I just don't know the way. That's the problem. You know what the scripture says? It says, no, 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 cancel. It said, the labor of the fools wearieth every one of them. Labors of fools wearies every one of them. You know why? He said, for they know not the way into the city. The labors of fool weary every one of them. They don't, because they are just walking, walking, walking. They don't know the way, but they are trying. It's the ability to say that because there's no way. There's a way, but because they don't know the way, so they get tired, they get weary. Um, um, no, I don't want to end this live video. Leave me alone. Well, yeah, this is a share link, but no, 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 I'm not sharing the link. Anyways, look, forgive me, people. JJC like me. Um, well, since I can't find it, I will find a way to do the, because I mean, of course, you should be able to share your screen in a live video like this. But if you go to, I've dropped the thing. Precious, can you copy the link from WhatsApp? I've dropped it on the group and paste it on the chat box, please. So you may not go to the link yet. Because I don't want you to leave this live video. Because I mean, if you want to open another tab, it may take you off. But if you go to the seller page and then you see the whole thing, you can we see this drop down asking you your currency. So you can change currency to your naira, to your pounds, your Ghanaian cedis, your Kenya shillings, your Tanzania shillings, or what do they use over there? Your US dollars, your Canadian dollars, your whatever. Okay. So you can, I'm just trying to check, but I can't share my screen. I don't know why. Maybe you did not unlock that feature for me. So that's like about that. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I really, really appreciate you. Have you got any question? I have 2 minutes. I want to close this thing 11 at what's the time? At 2040. Oh, Nigeria is one ahead of the UK, so that will be 2140. I want to close this session. Although we've not, it's just 1 hour, 12 minutes that we've used. And then by 1 hour, 15 minutes, I want to close the session. But let me know if you have one or two questions, please. You can quickly drop it on the group, on the chat box. Let me see. So just for your information, I think after this live goes off, after we're done, when we end this live stream, the old chats will disappear. I think. Yeah, I think that's how it usually is. Because I've been in live events before, YouTube live, and they just disappear. They just go off after. After it has gone off, I would love you to drop in the chat box what you've learned. Like, um, the eyes of the blind open. Are you really impressed with the meeting? Have you come to waste your time? Did you get value for your time? Did I deliver on my promise? Did it go well? I would like you to drop it in the chat box. On this live video, it will end, but you can always come back to it and put down what you have gained. If you really gain anything, if you got value, okay, I will please do that. And if you are generous enough, you can drop that on the WhatsApp group as well. But the one I put priority on more is on this YouTube video when you're done. So just drop a comment as soon as we end this live stream. Any question, please? Any question? Don't worry, you can put no question. If you don't have any question, just put no question. I want to know that you're following me. And I really, really appreciate everyone. You guys did it. No pressure. Nobody can put you under pressure. Even despite your pressure, we did it. And this is us, because we did it together. This is us turning our lemons into lemonades. This is us turning our lemons into lemonades. So, like I mentioned, after this end stream, after this live stream, just drop your comments on the video. I made the link live. I made the link public. So, and this video will still be available on the channel as soon as we are done. So, thank you so much, everyone. So we have We are counting down just a few seconds. Oh, I don't want to see you go. It's so hard to see you go, but oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But please, what I would just say is that you can copy your comments if you can, or make a screenshot so that you can still drop it. Because so these comments, they will go after the live session. They will go. It's YouTube policy. So now we will call it a day. We will call, no, I don't mean delete your message. You can still leave them, okay? But then you can copy, or or just rewrite the messages again. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you. Wait, Precious didn't post the link. I said copy on the group. I said, anyways, it's fine. So everybody, please, we'll meet again on WhatsApp. Now I will end the stream now. Thank you so much. Bye. 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 Bye.